Tuesday, Faux Monday. I hope everyone is doing well this morning. I am out making my little rounds. And I'm just making a short hop over towards the grocery store. I need to go by the tire place, but the tire guy is not there today. I don't think. He hasn't been there for a minute. They're tearing up his parking lot, so I cannot get into the tire place. One of my tires is low. Anywho, I just wanted to hop on here and give a channel update, and I'm going to do that because I know this weekend didn't turn out how it was supposed to. And I did some introspection and some reflections, and I want to give everybody a chance to get in here and get through their commercials before I get started. That way they don't have to rewind. I think I fixed the way that this was sitting, so it's sitting a little bit better and you guys can see more. My coffee. It is a very balmy 72 degrees, meaning it's so humid outside right now. Oh, so humid. They said it might rain off and on a little bit here and there, but who knows? I'm sure it will. It's humid enough that it's going to. That's just kind of a given when it gets like this. I'm not sure which is worse, chilly humid or hot humid. Chilly humid is just horrible too because you're hot and you're cold. And there's like no way to be happy with that. Let's drive down through here. I haven't been down through here in a minute, I don't think, with you guys. We're not really driving far today, although I do need to do some driving this week so I can get my emissions. I had to have work done. Some of you know I had to have work done on my car at the end of last week, and now I need to put some miles on it so that I can get the ECU reset and get my emissions, because my birthday is Saturday. Yay! So Carol Carkey, as most of you know her, is the most awesomest person in the world, because she, for my birthday, was going around trying to get people to watch the channel, the old videos on the channel, to get my watch hours up. And you don't know how much I appreciate that. It's things like that that matter more than anything you can buy, because that means that people are really thinking about you, not just buying you something. And I know that sounds weird, but I'm not a materialistic person. Yes, I like my gadgets, but I'm not materialistic. And I like my gadgets for what I can do with them, not for how much they cost or what, you know what I mean. So, yes, bicyclists in Decatur are butt heads because they don't stay out of the way. It's like they're the only thing on the road sometimes, because they're not allowed to ride side by side like that and take up the whole lane. They're supposed to stay off to the side and allow people to pass them and things like that, not hold up traffic. Anyway, so I think everybody's in here now, and I'm almost to where I need to go, so I need to get on with it. Noah, welcome in. Long time no see. It feels like it anyway. It may not have been. Everything feels like long time no see on a holiday weekend. So, as you guys know, we have been doing, let's start with the main thing. We've been doing live streams from Thailand. And there's a reason for that, because I wanted to start building tourism videos and putting those together, because I am a travel agent, and we are looking at potentially buying properties over there, setting up tours, the whole 9 yards, along with, you know, the tourist company things that we already do. However, that will be changing. There will be no more live streams, unfortunately. And he will get me content and send it to me, but I don't know what that's going to look like going forward. And then I'll have to edit something more about my editing process later, but I'll have to edit it and put it on the on the screens that way. We're going to new Publix, by the way, you guys. I need to grab a couple things. They just opened this a few months ago. I'll go up here and go in. Thailand passed a law, and I'm not going to get into my opinion on politically on this law and why they've done it. I'm just going to say what they've done, because I don't want to get anybody in trouble, and Thailand's kind of weird about getting people in trouble. So they passed a law that you can no longer film faces. What that means is if you are doing video, photography, live streaming, etc., you cannot have anybody's face in it that is not somebody that you know. I'm going to pull up here and park, and we're going to chat for a little bit before we go in. So what that means for us is we have to be very selective on the photography and videography that we do, and no more live streaming. Hey Megan, welcome in. Yeah, no, I am too lately. I have a breather right now, but I'm sure that won't last. So anyway, what that means for us is no more live streams from Thailand. No more, he'll be sending me content and I'll stitch it together into a video and put photos up probably, but I need to fix my online photo album. I don't even think I have that linked here. I have an album on Flickr. I need to link that. My name on Flickr is Lady Snow, LDYSNOW. You should be able to find me by searching. But I need, if you're interested, before I get the link posted, I need to do that later today. So we're having to rethink a lot. Hey Pam, we're having to rethink a lot of what we're doing with the channel. As far as my live streams from conventions and such, I'm not sure what I'm going to do with that going forward. I've mentioned before that I don't like live streaming by myself. What I'd like to do is hire somebody to be a host, meaning I'll go around and film and they'll go through and talk to people. And talk to the stream and be on the stream. There's a couple things about streaming a convention by yourself. One, you can't watch your surroundings. You don't know, there's a safety contingent there. Not only can you not watch your surroundings for your own safety, but you can't, you don't see what's going on. You really don't. It's hard to watch what people in the peripheral are doing on stream. It's hard to say, oh, look at that booth, I want to go see that booth, because you're watching the stream and where you're going. And like last weekend, MomoCon announced that there were 5,000 more people attending than there were in 2019, the last time they held it. So they're steadily growing, and I think a lot of that is because they were gone for a couple years. People want to get back out and do the convention circuit again. I love doing cosplay. I love doing photography with cosplay. What I really, really want to do is I just want to start setting up a booth or an area and taking cosplay photos, but I have some things I need to do before then. And that I can stitch together and put on the stream. Which brings me to another thing, is my editing. I am going to start, hopefully sooner rather than later, because I'm working on setting it up, and I need to do a test on it. I'm going to start sitting at my desk and streaming while I do things at my desk, meaning while I do editing or what have you. I'm going to put the computer on the screen. I need to figure out the software. I got a free trial of the software and didn't have time to use it, so I've extended my free trial for a couple weeks. I need to stop saying So we'll be doing some of that, and then I'll go ahead and upload the finished product from what we chat and edit. And you guys can tell me what you want to see with my edits and things like that, and what you think of them while I'm doing them. There's also some content that I've taken that I just haven't gotten a chance to get up that I want to show you guys and share with you guys. So rather than wait for me to get that done, I'm just gonna log on and talk about it and show you guys. I also have some other live stream content that I'm thinking about doing that I'm thinking about doing as well, but that really just depends on time. I don't know. Classes just started with a new program last week, and I don't know how intensive it's going to be because it's something new to me. I haven't done it before. Must drink my coffees. And if there's anything that you guys want me to do or want to see, just let me know. I do have season tickets or year tickets to the aquarium, and I still have to get, I have a lot of footage from the aquarium, from when Adventures by Dia and I went. I have tickets to the zoo. I would like to go to the botanical gardens, you know, and do different things around Atlanta. I'd love to build tourist videos from Atlanta, you know, how to go see this and go do that, etc. I also don't know yet. I don't plan on moving at the end of my lease. They're supposed to, today's the last day they have actually to give me on time my lease renewal, or lack thereof, whatever they decide to do, which they have not done yet. So hopefully I'll receive that today. If not, I need to shoot them an email. If I have to move, that's going to change things on the channel greatly. There's a lot of things that I want to go see around town before I move, because if I move, I guarantee I'm not going to be able to stay here because I'm not going to be able to afford it. So that's basically what's going on the channel. The biggest change is we're going to move from live stream to video content, except for live streams from my desk while I'm making the video content. Unless I find a host to go with me to events. And I may still do, you know, like a little 30-minute pop-up at the zoo when I get there and say, hey, I'm at the zoo, I'm going to get some content, blah, blah, blah. You know, and then go from there, because I love chatting with you guys. It's just walking around by myself is really, really difficult, and Atlanta's not the safest town sometimes. I don't like not being cognizant of my surroundings. And it hurts the content on the channel when I can't pay attention to my surroundings too. Because like when Chris is live streaming from Thailand and I'm on there watching what he's doing, I could be like, oh, show me that. I want to see that. You know, hey, let's show this. Whereas it's really easy when you're streaming to not see those things simply because you've got so much going on. Right, Pam. It's just my life can't be YouTube. Nobody's life should be YouTube. And it is a full-time job to put part-time content out there. I would love to do more with my photography. I have an opportunity, if I want to take it, to move to Panama City Beach and develop my photography there, which I'm told would be very easy to do. And my videography. So that's one option if I don't renew my lease this year. I don't want to rely solely on my photography, because while it does make money, it wouldn't make... I want to build some money up before I do something like that, because I just do. I want that safety net. I don't want to run without a safety net. I've run without a safety net for too many years in my life. I don't want to do that anymore, which is why I'm doing the junior cloud program. There are other things going on with the Panama City Beach thing, which is why I'm waffling on that until I have myself situated where I can, have a place to live before I go down there. But I would really like to go down there. One of my friends, she just moved to New Orleans, and I would love to go visit her too and see New Orleans. And she's offered me a place to stay when I go there, just to visit. So it's also an option if I end up having to move, stick all my stuff in storage and just wander around it for a little while. But there's just too many variables with that right now too. So many options and variables. So Pam, what have you been doing then with not doing things on here? Have you been drawing? I'd love to see some of your drawings. I'm not sure if you're posting them on Facebook. I'm not really on Facebook much anymore either. I know people are probably mad at me because I have no idea what's going on in their life. And I have other things I want to talk about too in regards to YouTube and different things, but that's going to be saved for another stream. And I don't know yet what days or times I'll be streaming. I don't know if those will be scheduled or if I'll just pop on. And I gotta, like I said, I have to finish setting it up and I need to test it. And I'm gonna have to probably put my green screen, I need to put the green screen up on the wall behind me and let it de-wrinkle itself. So I put my photo studio. Another thing I'm going to start doing is I have some things I need to get sold online, and I'm going to set up my little photo studio and practice some product photography and start selling some things online that I've been collecting. But I put that because when you buy a backdrop, they send them to you. They're folded, obviously. They're not going to send them to you all loose and wide and open. So when you hang them up, they have creases in them, so you have to hang them up and let them hang there. You can take the little steamer, but they still need to hang there for a while before they can be up there without showing the creases. And I finally have one of those. I put it up on the wall a couple weeks ago, and it's just about ready. I think I have everything I need. I might need another lens eventually, but for right now I have everything I need to start doing my photography and quit screwing around with it. I'd love to do pet photography too, but I think I've wandered off into bunches of different subjects, and I need to go in the store and get a couple things. And I think I've covered everything. The biggest, if you're just joining us, just to wrap up, no more Thai live streams because they've passed a law that you cannot film people or faces, as he put it. No photography, videography, live streaming, or anything like that with people in it, which really, really limits what you can do. And so I'll just have to, we don't want him to get in trouble. So, and it's not like Atlanta where they'll just say, hey, don't do, or the United States where they'd be like, hey, don't do that, and give you a chance to stop doing it. Not to go into political reasons, but they could easily just arrest you and throw you away in Thailand. We don't want that to happen. So we're not doing that anymore. He'll still send me content. I don't know what that's going to look like yet. And we'll go from there. If I do a live stream where I'm editing content, the subject matter will say what kind of content I'm editing. So if I'm editing, and I do have a lot of content from Thailand, that law does not go into does not go, I can't remember the word, effect. That law does not go into effect until July 1st or June 1st. He said July 1st, but from what I'm searching, I think it's June 1st, which is tomorrow. So I am going to have to download, I think today, I'll be spending time downloading all the videos just in case they get pulled. YouTube went back into Thailand in 2007. It originally was banned. They allowed YouTube to come back into Thailand in 2007. But the agreement was that YouTube would pull anything that the Thai government deemed needed to be pulled. So I need to download everything and make sure that I have copies of it just in case. And then I can edit out anything that's got people in it and repost it. Which would include the markets, the Thai markets. We're not going to be able to do much with the Thai markets because it's mostly people walking everywhere. Yeah, that was a blow this weekend. And then this weekend was really hard because there was that, and then there was the MomoCon. I only went 1 year to a convention before Chris and I met and started dating. From that moment on, every convention we went to together. So it was really hard being there this weekend. Going to something alone never bothered me, but not being there with him really bothered me because it was just that it was our thing. It was what we did. So that's another reason why I'm not going to be doing that anymore so much. I don't even know. I'll probably still go and do photography, but I'm not sure to what extent I'll be going because they are very expensive. Especially like if I go to Dragon Con's very expensive to go to. And I'd rather do things like go to the zoo and see the animals at this point. But we'll see. They're very popular streams on the channel, and I want to give you guys what you signed up for. So y'all let me know in the comments. If you're watching this on replay, I do thank you. And just let me know in the comments what you want to see going forward. If you want me to keep going to conventions, if you want things like educational things, if you want local things to Atlanta outside of conventions and touristy traps, not traps, but touristy things. Just let me know what you want to see, and we'll go from there. And I'm going to call this now and head into the grocery store. Thanks, Pam. I appreciate it. Yeah, it was a rough weekend. Dad on top of having to figure out what I'm going to do with the channel going forward because, everything changed this weekend for that. All the plans changed. And we spent a lot of time and money getting him over there to get set up to do this. And he's been sending me content too beyond the live stream, so I have all that. And it won't be a problem to get some videos put up. I just have to edit all the people out of them. And that's what I wanted when I first started this channel. I guess we're going back to the beginning. I wanted to use this channel to practice and get good with my photography, videography, and my editing. It wasn't really meant for live streaming. I just kind of fell into that. I guess fell into it as a way to grow the channel. And am I monetized? No. I would love to be monetized, but it's not a big deal. I have when I looked yesterday morning, I had for the last 365 days just over 500 watch hours, and you need 4,000 to be monetized. Unless you go viral and hit a sweet spot, it's a lot of work. I don't have time for that, and I've just had to face it that may or may not happen, and I need to not even worry about it. I'm just going to do what I wanted to do with the channel from the beginning and hope everything else comes, because I don't have time to go out there and spend hours, you know, every couple of days live streaming something in order to get channel hours up. I want to put content out there that means something, not just filler to get people to watch. Stuff that you guys want to see and stuff that I want to see done, or stuff that I want to do. So that's where we are with the channel. I mean, I don't really have a solid plan. I just think I'm going to go back to basics, and whatever comes will may. All of that said, I do have a PayPal down below. I do have a buy me a coffee thing down below. And obviously, you know, none of that is anything that I, you know, require or anything like that. It would just be, you know, it's obviously I'm going to be like, oh, wow, cool, awesome, thanks. But it's not anything that I need to have, or that I want anyone to feel obligated to do. I also have a P.O. box listed below. And I love getting postcards. I love getting mail. I really do. And I know I'm weird like that. When I was a little kid, that was my job, to go get the mail out of the mailbox. And every day about mailman time, I'd be at that window watching for him to go get the mail. And I think that's about it. There's another thing I'm probably going to start doing when I go to places. I'll buy a postcard or two and do a little contest of some sort when I'm at my doing my live streams from my desk of editing the same content. And that is an idea that I stole from Danny. Oh my God, I just blanked on his channel name. Don't kill me, Danny. Danny used to help us back when we did trivia in the beginning of the pandemic. He was our scorekeeper. Does anybody remember his channel name? Because my mind just went blank. And I really hate that. Let me get my other phone. Okay. I will get his channel name. Guys, this means nothing. My mind just tends to go blank. Griswold Family Vacation. And it's Griswold. Family Vacay. Is that right? Or ALD? I always spell it wrong too. You guys, I'm just horrible today. I think it's OLD. Yeah, Griswold Family Vacay is their YouTube channel. Thanks, Pam. So yeah, I stole that idea from them. And their channel, y'all should check it out. Their channel is awesome, and they do a lot of travel stuff in the mostly in the Midwest, lower Midwest, and out west. And they do some cruise stuff and some Disney. And they also have a trivia show, I think on Saturday nights. And then another channel to check out would be Phantasmic Chronicles. He's right on the verge of hitting a milestone in subscribers. He focuses mostly on Ohio areas like Cedar Point and other things around Ohio, and some Disney. And then Adventures by D, who is linked below. I need to edit my channel links. He's linked below, and they do all over the place, and they do a lot of theme parks and a lot of travel all over the Southeast. They're based here in north of Atlanta. And then, of course, Monarch Moments over in California. They were just at Disneyland last weekend, but they do a lot of traveling around California to different things that are really interesting. I think that's about it. I need to go in the grocery store and get my stuff so I'm not late to my next appointment. So I want to thank everybody for stopping by to see me. And I will chat with you guys later. And I appreciate everyone for sticking with me with all the channel changes that we need to do. And if you would hit subscribe, if you're watching this and you're not subscribed already, definitely make sure your notification bell is hit, because I usually don't schedule things because I'm really bad about my scheduling. I'm self-employed, so my schedule just flies out the window at any given point in time. So it's easier for, I don't like to schedule something and be like, okay, I gotta cancel. Can't do that. Just like this past weekend with MomoCon, I had a weekend ticket to MomoCon and was supposed to be there multiple days and ended up only being able to go to one day. But never did get to Renaissance Festival because I thought it usually runs one more weekend, and it's not this year. So I tried to schedule that. But anyway, I gotta go. So I will see you guys later. Again, if you're watching this on replay, pop it in the comments. What do you want to see? What do you want me to do on my channel? And I will see what I can do. And I hope everybody has a wonderful day. Happy Faux Monday. Ciao, everybody.